Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So for me, it's actually been a couple of weeks since I filmed anything, but for you guys, there's not been a single break. But yeah, I've gotten back to Brisbane, and the last couple of weeks, I've actually gotten sick a couple of times, which is not ideal, but I've been spending some time catching up with friends and family, but I'm definitely keen to get back into the swing of things. And I thought I would start out at the Scenic Rim this weekend. So effectively, there is so much to see in the area. I'm not going to be able to get to much of it at all, but I'm going to show you guys one of my favorite hikes. And for tonight, I've actually come out to this absolutely stunning hip camp. This is probably a little bit more of like a couple's location, but I don't care. I'm going to romanticize my own life as much as possible. And maybe you guys can put it on your list to bring along your partner because it is absolutely stunning. So I'm going to show you guys that soon. And I've got a couple of updates with the BT. So you guys would have known that I was coming back to Brisbane to get my suspension done. So that is all done, which I'm so excited for. It's made such a big difference to the drive. And next on my list is also my tyres, which will be happening hopefully in the next week or two as well. But yeah, all in all, I haven't really done too much as far as the mods go to the BT, but yeah, I had the suspension done. So I put on the Fulcrum 2-inch suspension lift on this one. I have installed a UHF as well. That was mostly because I was heading over to the Tread 4x4 Springs event. So this was to raise money for the National Breast Cancer Foundation last weekend. It was so much fun. I didn't actually record anything for you guys, so that was a bit more of a social event, but yeah, I did actually bust up my car. Now that I think about it, I think I've just mentally blocked out the fact that I did that. So last time, I think in my last video, I did mention to you guys, I was like, oh, I'm not going to go on any four-wheel drive tracks without tyres and suspension. But then you get there and it's fun, and next thing you know, shit's breaking, but that's fine. It was just the rear bumper that I kind of busted up a little bit, and I just went on a few harder tracks that I probably shouldn't have been on with highway tyres, but that is fine. It'll get fixed next week. But outside of that, nothing much has really changed anyway. So I'm going to stop yapping on. I'm going to show you guys this hip camp because it is so beautiful. There is literally a truck with a bath on it. Now the water is way too cold for me to actually want to jump in, but I'm pretty sure that this is a pump to actually pump hot water back in. Well, that seems to be working. It's actually not that warm, but it is set to 22 degrees, so hopefully it just warms up as it continues on. But I'm going to get the fire going, and hopefully this wind cuts down a little bit. Good morning, guys. I've got my morning coffee. It is so bloody cold out here. I forget that every time I come out to the Scenic Rim or anywhere inland, really, it's just like overnight temps just drop, but it is quite nice and cozy because you can obviously rug up, and like I've got my electric blanket, which has been like an absolute godsend my entire travels. But yeah, plan of attack today. I'm actually going to have a really lazy morning, which is very unlike me because tomorrow morning we are heading out to Flinders Peak. Like I'm talking like 1 or 2 a.m. I'm getting up and driving out there because we are going to do the sunrise hike, which it's a really big hike. I have invited a friend to come with me just more for safety reasons because it takes about 3 to 4 hours to get to the top if I recall from last time. But yeah, plan of attack today, it's gonna be really chill. There is so much to see in this area, but I have heard really good things. About 45 minutes from where we are now, there is a spot called the Lost Well, which I think is like really scenic. So I think we'll like leisurely head out there today. But yeah, first things first, I'm just gonna enjoy this coffee, slowly pack down, and then we'll see where we end up. So we're all packed up now. I'm going to head over to the Lost Well, which is about a 45-minute drive. Whether or not I come back to this campsite tonight, I haven't fully decided, just because I think all of the local spots to Flinders Peak are already booked out, which is such a shame because I'm getting up so early to drive. But this particular campsite, highly recommend. Come check it out. This spot is obviously a little bit more on the pricier side, but the property itself actually has other campsites that you can book out for a lot less as well. So definitely put it on your list, but the campsite or property itself is like 4-wheel-drive location only. I didn't find it that challenging to get in myself, but obviously follow the rules, show it with a 4-wheel-drive, of course. But yeah, let's get on the road and we'll figure out the rest of it later. So because I'm exploring with zero idea of where I'm going, I came up to this fence and it does say you have to call for permission to actually get through. So I've done exactly that. The lady was so lovely. She effectively said that you can go all the way through. It's 2 private properties, but then it comes out at Larapinta Park at the other side. So from there we can do a little bit of exploring. So I'm going to do that and hopefully it's like a nice little scenic drive. All right, so we've made it to the end of the property where you actually can't drive through any further. So I think this is where we are potentially walking, but I'm going to suss out what tracks are first and we'll decide from there. All right, I'm being an absolute sook. I refuse to walk through water. I do not want soggy feet, and I have no idea what kind of paths are on the other side anyway, so I think I'm just gonna drive back out, see what else is around the area. But either way, it was such a beautiful, like, scenic drive in. So in the end, I actually did come back out to the same campsite, and I've just booked another spot. So yeah, I've set up here. It'll be about an hour drive from here to Flinders Peak tomorrow morning. It's gonna be an early morning anyway, so it doesn't really make too much of a difference. I just have to be super careful when I'm driving anyway. But for dinner, I'm gonna be cooking a pizza. I'm gonna give it a go on the fry pan, see if it works. I'm sure it will. If not, I will eat it anyway because I am hungry and I'm also really tired, so it'll definitely be an early night tonight as well. So for the pizza base, we're just going to throw in our pizza flour, and then I've got some Greek yogurt as well. So we're just going to mix those together. I'm just eyeballing the measurements because I don't actually have any cups or measuring spoons, so we'll just see how it goes. So I'll let this sit for about 15-20 minutes and we'll see how it goes. We'll roll it out and then we'll make some pizza. I can 100% vouch that this turned out so freaking well. The bottom is ever so slightly burnt. Nothing that like you couldn't eat it. I just had to keep turning the heat down on the burner, but otherwise that is a huge success. I do highly recommend it. So literally just mix Greek yogurt or potentially any yogurt of your choice with some pizza flour, and then do your thing. Enjoy it. But I'm going to start to wind down. I'm going to eat this, wind down for the night, get in bed nice and early. So I will see you guys all, I want to say bright and early, but it's going to be anything but yeah, either way, we'll see you guys then. Good morning. It is 2 a.m. It is bloody early, guys, but I am actually a little bit more awake than I thought I would be. Clearly my English is not, but I've got caffeine ready to go and I've got about an hour drive. So we're going to get on the road now and I'm meeting my friend Adam there. So he's confirmed he is awake. So that's always a good start, but I will see you guys when we get there. All right, guys, so I'm here with Adam. We have started our little hike to Flinders Peak. We've already done 2 kilometers because you actually can't park in the main section outside of ours, but I'm gonna pretty much meet you guys at the top because there's not really gonna be much to see in the meantime, but you guys sit back and relax and we'll see you at the top. So guys, we've officially made it to the top. It is so beautiful up here. All in all, we actually smashed it out in way quicker time. So I was expecting about 3.5 hours, but we got that done in like 2 hours and 14 minutes. So I feel like we just absolutely raced up there. But yeah, all in all, from the outer car park where we parked, it was just shy of 5 kilometers. So I'm gonna enjoy coffee while we're up here because I brought everything for it. And then we're gonna make our way back down. All right, we made it back to the car in one piece. Can't say the same for my legs though. They are so jelly right now and I'm not going to be shocked if they are in absolute pain tomorrow, but so worth it. In total, our actual moving time was 4 hours. So that's obviously 2 hours up, 2 hours back down. And it was about 11 kilometers. So yeah, definitely a big hike, but well worth it. Sunrise, sunset, highly recommend. Obviously just bring someone along with you for safety. But from here, I'm going to close off this video. I'm going to head back home. And then next weekend, I will be heading over to Moreton Island. So make sure you check back in for that one. And you guys, thank you so much. I see all the comments that are coming through lately and I'm loving how supportive you guys have been. So keep supporting the channel. Obviously like and subscribe. All those things really make a difference. And I'll see you guys all next week.